Most people don't realize having a fire in their house is second to a death. Most people don't think it's going to happen to them. But when it does happen to them, we're here to bring them back to new. This homeowner had a major fire.
Long story short, the wife and I have been putting away Christmas decorations. We had a lot of things around in the kitchen. We'd gone to go eat lunch, and luckily we had some Nestaware detectors that notified us that there was smoke and fire. Was able to call a neighbor 2 doors down. She came over, was able to get the animals out of the house, called 911, got the fire department here real quick. But even having the fire remain within the kitchen, the smoke damage and everything else so heavy is part of that it affected the entire property.
We're gonna have to gut this house completely. It's so important for us to get in there, get the wet material out of there, prevent mold from growing, and really stabilize this property to see what we can save as soon as possible. Stay tuned, it's gonna get exciting. All right, we're in the living room now. We're gonna put in new doors, new windows, making sure these windows are watertight. There's so many houses that we go to that have rotted wood, slow leaking windows. Most people don't know this, but I'm going to show you guys this little trick about your home. Most people think the windows leak from the outside, but it's actually in these little corners. Over the years, you see all that muck gets in there? The water is usually going in on this corner, so if you back up a little bit, you see how the metal goes this direction and goes up? So it's in that corner that we have to actually come in once a year, and we seal these corners. So when the water pours in here, it doesn't go down here and come down the walls. And this is where we typically see mold growing under these corners, because it goes in the corner, comes down. You wouldn't know for years. All of a sudden you think you need new windows. Nope, just need to maintain them. So that's a big deal. So we're gonna make this into like a nice bar. I'm hoping I can talk him into getting a kegerator. So maybe not. But hopefully he gets one. This used to be a pantry, so I'm thinking we're going to try to make this into a cabinet, so that actually makes the kitchen look bigger, a little bit larger. This is going to be his closet. If you notice, his closet is a 2x3 closet. This is we call this the man closet. And then let me show you the woman's closet over here. This is the woman's closet. If you notice, it's 8 times bigger than the men's closet, but most women actually let the men leave their valuables in here. So they'll let them leave their safe in the women's closet, their wallets, their money. So it's kind of a give and take in a women's closet, but I feel like it's kind of what I see typically in a master bedroom situation here. So let me bring you into the master. So this was an old 1985's tub, and most people have this tub, and we're gonna do a garden kind of pre-standing tub here. Open up the space. We actually made this wall further back. Behind you is a shower. So this shower used to come to here. On the other side there was shelving in the hallway, so we decided to move this back almost 2 feet to give them a nice bigger shower. So we're gonna move the plumbing, centralize that. So we're kind of excited. We'll see what's next. So if you remember, this used to be a bedroom, and they needed a place to entertain the kids. And this is gonna be kind of like the kids' playroom. We opened this up, this wasn't here before, and just gave it a whole nice different look. This used to be an insert. We actually eliminated the insert. We made this a smooth wall.